Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to long-range weather forecast discussion for December 23rd through January 4th. For December 23rd to 27th, we have a progressive low amplitude flow. It's forecast to rapidly transition to a more amplified flow being established with a western UF trough. But in the meantime, we still have our trough here over western Canada and Alaska, and we have a ridge here, and here we have a trough here in the east, above normal heights here across the northern latitudes. Okay, we're going to talk about, let's see. Okay, I'm having trouble with the models again, as per usual. Okay, we're going to talk more about what's going to go on in this period. There will be two systems that will affect the Northwest during the first half of the period to bring heavy rain and higher elevation snows to the favored terrain areas of western Oregon and northwestern California. Several inches of liquid will remain possible for some locations within the region. Western Washington will likely see the significant precipitation. Some of the moisture will then spread inland to the northern and central Intermountain West. There is a potential for a significant storm to emerge over the plains as upper energy emerges from the west. Locations over the northern half of the plains could see snow with this system. Meanwhile, in the warm sector, rain should expand and intensify within the area from the Central Plains to the Central Gulf Coast region. And then looking further east, there's a system on Christmas Eve that could bring snow to parts of the northern mid-Atlantic into the northeast. Then a second system to watch is expected to be weaker, but could be a problem if temperatures are able to get below freezing at the surface. Right now, there's not a lot of cold air to work with, and wet snow and mixed precipitation is forecast near 40 degrees north longitude. For December 26th to 30th, here's 26, a ridge is forecast over the eastern Pacific, and the west in the ridge, a trough in the west, and a ridge over the Caribbean with above normal heights in the east. So we're going to go forward in time. You can see what I'm talking about here. Here's our Eastern Pacific ridge, trough, and then ridge. Here's our ridge here of the Caribbean with above normal heights. And we look at the rest of the models. There's a pretty good agreement on this. So for this forecast period, I am calling for below normal temperatures for the west. I'm forecasting anomalies of 6 to 12 degrees. And then above normal temperatures are forecast from the Mississippi Valley to the Atlantic coast, and I'm forecasting anomalies of like 6 to 12. I think those might be lower. And for precipitation, I'm calling for above normal precipitation here, and from the Mississippi Valley to the Atlantic coast, probability of occurrence is 45%, and then below normal precipitation forecast for much of this region here, probability of occurrence is 35%. Now look at the period for December 31st to January 4th. And the height anomaly fields are not expected to change very much through this period, although models are indicating strength differences in the height anomalies. So we'll take a look here. Here's the 31st. We still have below normal heights here, above normal heights in the east. And we look at the rest of the models. You can see it's generally saying here our ridge stays same. So we're still waiting for the stratospheric warming event to occur somewhere around this time. Expected the models haven't picked up on that yet. So for this forecast period, forecasting below normal temperatures for the west, and I'm forecasting anomalies of 48 degrees below normal, and above normal temperatures forecast in the east. And again, the Forecast anomalies will be near 2 degrees either side of normal. And for precipitation, the change from the previous period is the expansion here below normal precipitation for the plains and parts of the Central Rockies. That's the long-range weather forecast discussion for December 23rd through January 4th. Thanks for coming, Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.